I stood in the empty house where I had raised my children, where every corner carried a memory, and suddenly realized something that made my hands shake. For 3 long months, not a single one of them had called me. Not on my birthday, not on Thanksgiving, not even a short text message asking if I was alive. The silence screamed louder than any argument ever could, and deep down, I knew exactly why it had happened. I had stopped paying their bills. My name is Eleanor Whitman. I am 68 years old, and I am recording this story from a place my children will never find me. And honestly, that is exactly how I want it to be. This story began 5 years ago, the day my husband Harold Whitman passed away. We had been married for 43 years. Harold was a hardworking, honest man who believed deeply in family responsibility. He left me comfortable, not wealthy but secure. Our house was fully paid off and worth nearly $800,000. I received his pension, life insurance, and combined with my Social Security, I had more than enough to live peacefully for the rest of my life. We had 3 children. Matthew, the eldest, was 45, Laura, my only daughter, was 42, and the youngest, Evan, had just turned 39. Between them, I had 7 grandchildren, the lights of my life. For years, I believed I had succeeded as a mother. Harold and I paid for their college education, helped them buy their first homes, supported them emotionally and financially through every crisis. I truly thought I had raised them right. After Harold's death, things slowly began to change. At first, their concern felt loving. Matthew suggested I should downsize because the house was too big for a woman living alone. Laura offered to manage my finances so I wouldn't stress my aging mind. Evan moved closer, claiming he wanted to look after me. I was grieving, lonely, and vulnerable, so I trusted them. The financial requests started small. Matthew needed help with his mortgage. Laura needed money for her child's braces. Evan needed a reliable car. Each promise was the same. Just this once, Mom, we'll pay you back. I said yes every time. These were my children. What mother wouldn't? But the emergencies never stopped. Over for years, I quietly gave them nearly $300,000. Slowly, I stopped being their mother and became their bank. The requests turned into expectations. Laura would inform me she had already enrolled her children in expensive programs and needed money immediately. Matthew would text me his mortgage amount as if it were my responsibility. Evan no longer pretended they were loans at all. One sleepless night, I calculated everything. Fear wrapped itself around my chest. I was draining my savings. My financial advisor, Mr. Collins, showed me the projections. At this rate, I would be completely broke by the age of 74. It took me months to gather the courage, but I finally called a family meeting. Only Matthew arrived on time, Laura came late, and Evan didn't bother showing up at all. I told them the truth. I could not give them money anymore. The reaction shocked me. They accused me of being dramatic, selfish, and manipulated. Laura claimed I owed them. Matthew said, family helps family. Evan implied I was abandoning them. That night, they walked out of my house without saying goodbye. After that, they erased me. No calls, no visits. I wasn't invited to birthdays or holidays. Thanksgiving passed for the first time in my life without my family. Christmas gifts were accepted. Checks were cashed, but not a single thank you followed. The truth finally shattered me one afternoon at the grocery store. I overheard my daughter-in-law laughing on the phone, saying they were simply waiting for me to die so they could inherit the house. In that moment, my heartbreak turned into clarity. I sold the house quietly. With the help of my advisor, I listed it and accepted an offer above $900,000. I chose a small condo in Asheville, far away from memories and expectations. I packed only what mattered: one photo album, a few belongings, my dignity. Before leaving, I wrote my children a letter. I told them the truth. That they had treated me like an ATM, that they loved my money more than me, that the inheritance they waited for no longer existed. When the letters arrived, my phone exploded with angry calls and threats. I blocked every number. My new life began peacefully. I joined a book club. I painted, I volunteered, I made friends who valued me for who I was, not what I could give them. My children even tried to challenge the house sale legally. They failed. They had no claim, no power, no control left. Today, I am 70 years old. I live quietly, freely, and with self-respect. Sometimes the pain returns, but then I remember the truth. They lost me long before I sold that house. They wanted an inheritance. Instead, they learned a lesson. You cannot inherit from someone you already chose to lose. I disappeared just like I said I would, and I have never been happier.